Hello, and welcome to Profit Channels. This is my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and consult with a qualified financial advisor. This is edutainment on my part, so a mixture of entertainment and education. So, thank you. All right, we're going to talk about Bitcoin today, and I've drawn in this channel on a monthly log chart. I like the channel because of the way the midline is respected, and it's been creeping up the side of this channel. The point of control is clearly right here. There's probably another one here, and then another one here. I've marked these two lines for future reference. And it looks like we've just been touching off this moving average, broke below it a little bit here, but that's the general pattern. So for some context, I do a fib extension from here, the bottom to the top to the bottom. So this is early. We got up to about 0.786. Let's hide that. If I go for the next bottom, top, bottom, we got right up to 686. Or 618. I knew I was saying that wrong. Sorry. But that was how far we went. So a little less than the previous big run. And currently, let me zoom in here. We're in between the 618 and the 786. Going from the bottom here to the top here to the bottom here. So this thing could be turning around at any time. It could easily be coming up to the 786. And I'm not sure what it's going to do. If I suspect it's going to roll over. Let me hide this. So if I do a retracement and I do it from the current top, you can clearly see how good these lines are here. So the 382, 0.5, the 618, 786. Like this lines up real nice. Let's look at it in the weekly. I mean, you can just see these lines are real clean. And therefore, I really like this retracement. But if I pull it up to here, which was, the full 786 move, these lines are also really nice. The 382 hits this short-term point of control. This is another wonderful line. So I think they're both valid. The 786, the way we got that support here and resistance. So these are both good. So much further is it going to go? I don't know, but let's hide this. And I see another channel here. So I draw this channel. I got nice touches. I got this channel. I got some touches back here. And the midpoint is well respected here. So I really like that channel. And so, this channel, it has us bumping off the top here and perhaps coming down or slowly climbing all the way up. But if I remove this channel, there's also this steeper channel I found. And you can see that it touches in a lot of places, real clean, real nice channel. Just two touches there, but the midpoint is real strong. Right here, 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 through here, through here. and then back up here. And so this would be really easy for us to get. This would be the midpoint right here and bounce off. So banana to my head. Stole that from another guy. I suspect it's going to bounce off here and come back down. So that's around 150. And so that is a good psychological number for this to be changing. The other thing I found that was interesting. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to move this along. I'm going to look at the distance off our 200 period moving average. Let's do this a little better. There we are. We have that distance. Okay. Now let's go to this next big hump here and find our distance from the moving average. We have this guy here. And I really don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but we have the line. Then we go again. And we can do this point here. Bring that down. And then finally, we'll do our distance from here to here, our current peak. And there it is. If I draw it, well, it might move up here and be the same. Sorry. So this could come up here and touch that, and the moving average could also get there. The point being is that we have this clear, like our distance from our trend lines has been reducing each peak. So we're looking at, I would say, approaching a major rollover. I think it's got a little bit further to run. I think 150 is the goal. So right now, we would want to see, let's go to the daily. We're at a short-term point of control here. And the moving averages are trending up. Let's go look at my parabolic SAR super trend. And so currently they're both still bullish on the monthly. You can see our RSI has been, it's really, we have some divergence here in the monthly. The squeeze momentum is still looking strong, and the MACD is still looking strong. When you drop down to the weekly, still bullish on our indicators up here. This looks, well, the trend is up, but it's dipping down, this RSI, and you can see the divergence happening right through here. So when I say divergence, this kind of stuff. Again, squeeze momentum, maybe it's topping out here, and MACD is still looking strong, but we got just starting to have a lighter histogram on the weekly. And then when we go to the daily, we've got a sell signal with the parabolic SAR, not quite yet on the super trend. Our RSI is trending down, and so is our squeeze momentum. So squeeze momentum is at negative until you get down to the daily, and you can see that the MACD just crossed over. So we could be turning around here, but I suspect it will, likely to come down somewhere in here and then make its last run or bounce off, one of these trend lines. So, maybe this blue one coming up and intersect with this volume area here. That's my thoughts. I'm probably wrong. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.